Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Mustafa Nasser speaking and you are watching Arabic for Nuns. This is lesson number 5 of this course, Arabic Essentials. Today we will cover demonstrative pronouns. First, we will introduce and define them in Arabic. We will see the most two common applications using demonstrative pronouns, and of course we will get enough exercises and examples. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, activate the bell and like the video. You will always see the PDF slides in the video description below. Demonstrative pronouns in Arabic are called أسماء الإشارة. Let's analyze this terminology. أسماء means nouns and الإشارة means pointing, from verb to point. So altogether, the pointing nouns, and they are nouns by type as we explained before in the second lesson of this course. The pointing nouns or أسماء الإشارة are definite nouns that are used to point out to a person, an object, or anything else. So they themselves are definite, but they can be used to point out to both definite and indefinite nouns. أسماء الإشارة can be classified into three main categories based on the closeness of the object. For close objects, القريب, moderately far, متوسط البعد, and then far objects, البعيد. Every category has its own nouns depending on the type of the object. But here we will focus on the close objects because they are used more than the other two categories. Demonstrative pronouns for close object أسماء الإشارة للقريب are used to point out to nearby objects. Generally, they are used only with third person, الغائب, because the object we usually point to doesn't participate in the conversation. That's why it's considered to be a third person. Let's have the same distribution we had previously, remember? Singular, dual, and plural. The first noun we have is هذا, means this for masculine singular. The second one, هذه, means this for feminine singular. Moving now to the dual, we have هذان or هذين. Both of them mean these for masculine dual. The difference is هذان is used in nominative case, while هذين is used in both accusative and genitive cases. The next one for dual is هاتان or هاتين, mean these for dual feminine. And lastly, we have هؤلاء, which is used for both plurals, masculine or feminine. But this one is used only for human plurals. For non-human plurals, we use هذه, which is used also for feminine singular. I have 2 points here to mention. First, this ha letter in the beginning is not an original part of the pointing nouns. It's called هاء التنبيه. تنبيه means attention, and it's only added to call the attention to the object we are pointing to. And second, the case ending of all pointing nouns is constant. It will not change no matter how we change the position of the pointing noun in the sentence. هذا ends up with a consonant ألف, and all the remaining nouns end up with كسرة label. هذه, هذان, هاتان, and هؤلاء. Let's have the simplest way to use أسماء الإشارة through this combination. A pointing noun plus an indefinite noun. This is equivalent in English to this is or these are. Let's see some examples. هذا معلم. This is a male teacher. هذه معلمة. This is a female teacher. For duals, we add ألف نون to the singular. هذان معلمان. These are two male teachers. And هاتان معلمتان. these are 2 female teachers. And for plural, we will use the same pointing noun for both genders. هؤلاء معلمون, these are male teachers, and هؤلاء معلمات, these are female teachers. In all of these examples, we are talking about indefinite nouns. A teacher, which can be any teacher, not a specific one. But what if we want to point to a specific teacher, like saying in English, this is the teacher? In Arabic, we will need to add a personal pronoun in between to be هذا هو المعلم. We will understand the benefit of adding this pronoun later. I want to talk about a frequent mistake here. Many people used to translate this sentence as following. هذا means this, هو means is, and المعلم means the teacher. They translate هو as verb to be, which is wrong, because verb to be doesn't show up in present as we mentioned many times. From the previous lesson, we know that هو means he. So, the literal translation of this sentence is, this, he is the teacher. And for record, these 2 sentences are complete. Why? They have a full understandable meaning. Lastly, what if the demonstrative noun is used as an adjective, like saying in English, this teacher? In Arabic is هذا المعلم, as we are talking about a specific teacher, and this is not a complete sentence. We can complete it by saying, for example, this teacher is new. هذا المعلم جديد. And here in Arabic we use the definite article el, but we don't do that in English because this is replacing the definite article. So we have هذا معلم, this is a teacher. هذا هو المعلم, this is the teacher. And هذا المعلم, this teacher. Let's now introduce the most 2 common applications using demonstrative nouns, أسماء الإشارة. The first application is asking about identity, like saying who is this or what is this. In this case, we are going to need 2 interrogative nouns. من means who, and this one is used for humans, and the second one is ما means what, and it's used for non-humans. The combination is very easy. من or ما plus the pointing noun. That's all. Only 2 words, and of course a question mark. What about verb to be? It's hidden in present as we know. Let's have some examples. من هذا? Who is this? هذا مهندس. This is an engineer. ما هذا? What is this? هذا كتاب. This is a book. من هذا? Who is this? هذا أحمد. This is Ahmed. We used هذا in the previous examples because we were talking about singular. Let's check this example. من هذان? Who are these 2? هذان أحمد ومحمد. These are Ahmed and Muhammad. Let me ask you this question to see whether you're concentrating. Here we have some books. In Arabic, books means kutub. So which interrogative noun will you use, من or ما, and which pointing noun is correct? You have few seconds to answer. First, we will use ما because books are non-humans. And for the pointing noun, some people might use هؤلاء for plural, but this is wrong, as هؤلاء is used for human plurals, and kutub is non-human. So here we will use هذه. ما هذه? What are these? هذه كتب. These are books. Let's now move to the second application, which is asking yes or no questions about identity as well. In English, we exchange position between the verb and the subject, like this is a boy. To ask a question, we say, is this a boy? In Arabic, we don't do that. We only add an interrogative preposition, هل. So, هذا ولد, this is a boy. The question will be, هل هذا ولد? Is this a boy? هل here is equivalent to am, is, are. And to answer with affirmation, we add the word yes, which is نعم. And we will leave the sentence intact. نعم هذا ولد. Yes, this is a boy. In both question and answer, the sentence is the same. هذا كتاب, this is a book. The question will be, هل هذا كتاب? Is this a book? And the answer is, نعم هذا كتاب. Yes, this is a book. Let's look at this question. هل blank معلمات. Which pointing noun will you use? The answer relies on the noun here, معلمات. This is feminine plural. How did we know? From this suffix, ألف تاء. And also, this noun describes humans. So the right pointing noun is هؤلاء. هل هؤلاء معلمات? Are these female teachers? And the affirmed answer will be نعم هؤلاء معلمات. Yes, these are female teachers. What if we want to answer with negation? In this case, we will use the past verb ليس. This verb has a special nature. It's always in the past form, and it's used in negating nominal sentences. The translation of this verb in English is the word not. And we add it between the pointing noun and the noun coming after. هل هذا معلم? Is this a teacher? I want to say no, which is لا. Then here is the pointing noun هذا, then ليس, and lastly the noun معلم. And here is a point. This noun will be in accusative case. So it will be معلمة instead of معلم. Why? Because in the first sentence, معلم is the predicate of the sentence. And predicate is always in nominative case, مرفوع. That's why it has ضمة case ending, which is the default label for nomination. While in the second sentence, it becomes the predicate of the verb ليس, خبر ليس, is in accusative case, منصوب. Don't be scared about these cases now. I will explain it later when we talk about الإعراب. So here, the answer is لا هذا ليس معلما. No, this is not a teacher. Let's now conjugate the verb ليس with all third-person pronouns because, as we mentioned, the pointing nouns are used only for third person. The first one, هذا ليس, means this is not, masculine singular. هذه ليست, this is not, for feminine singular. هذان ليسا, these two are not, for masculine dual. هاتان ليستا, these two are not, for feminine dual. هؤلاء ليسوا, these are not, for masculine plural. And هؤلاء لسنا, these are not, for feminine plural. The conjugation of past verb is done by adding suffixes to the verb, as we see here in red color. Let's now have our usual example and form it for all pointing nouns. هل هذا معلم؟ نعم هذا معلم. لا هذا ليس معلما. هل هذه معلمة؟ نعم هذه معلمة. لا هذه ليست معلمة. هل هذان معلمان؟ نعم هذان معلمان. لا هذان ليسا معلمين. هل هاتان معلمتان؟ نعم، هاتان معلمتان. لا، هاتان ليستا معلمتين. هل هؤلاء معلمون؟ نعم، هؤلاء معلمون. لا، هؤلاء ليسوا معلمين. هل هؤلاء معلمات؟ نعم، هؤلاء معلمات. لا، هؤلاء لسن معلمات. And one final point here. We can replace the preposition هل with another preposition which has the same exact function. A. Only one letter. أهذا معلم؟ أهؤلاء معلمات؟ And so on. Now let's have some exercises. هل هذان مهندسان? Are these two male engineers? To answer with affirmation, we only replace هل with نعم. نعم، هذان مهندسان. Yes, these are two male engineers. What about negation? How can we say it? You have a few seconds. The answer will be ليس مهندسين. We need to get the right conjugation for verb ليس with masculine dual. And also the noun itself will be in accusative case by replacing the suffix ألف نون with the suffix ياء نون. Let's see the next one. هل هؤلاء طبيبات? What is the correct conjugation if we want to answer with negation? The answer is لسنا. لا، هؤلاء لسن طبيبات. No, these are not female doctors. In the following sentence, we have a mistake. Can you indicate and correct this mistake? The mistake is in the noun طالبان. It's supposed to be طالبين in accusative case. Let's review the lesson of today. First, we said demonstrative nouns for close objects are 5 in Arabic. هذا, هذه, هذان, هاتان, and هؤلاء. They are used only for third person. We introduced 2 common applications using أسماء الإشارة to ask about identities using this combination, من or ما plus the pointing noun. And the second one, to ask yes or no questions about identities using هل or a. And we also explained how to answer with affirmation and how to answer with negation by using the verb ليس. Now it's your turn. Choose the correct answer in these questions and tell me your answers in the comment. And remember to download the PDF of this lesson from the link below the video. See you soon.